Thank you, Chair, and the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. And first of all, I would like to thank the organizers this eGov Knowledge Exchange here in the wonderful state of Jammu and Kashmir. In Srinagar, we are here. This is my first visit. So, though the topic and the session is for the urban and rural management, and as the chairman rightly pointed out, that how the ICT can play a very important role in the urban development, urban management, and the rural management, which is so different. So what I can say about it, that being an IT ministry, ICT has played a wonderfully in managing the urban as well as the rural sectors. The communication revolution, the mobile revolution, through the e-governance applications in the rural as well as the urban sectors, has created a plethora of services which is helping the productivity and that way managing the various sectors, and then the various services in the urban sector like management of the water, electricity, sewage. All I remember there is in Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor project, big projects coming up. There we had received a project for the city of Pune from IBM, where they are managing the water, electricity, and the entire city management by the ICT intervention, so that by all kinds of sensors, the developments in the various the water bodies and what are the elements available there, all these things are going to be managed through a MIS system. And this project is, I don't know whether it has been funded, because we have initially progressed that, and the IBM is carrying out that kind of project. So I want to tell that ICT has a wonderful means to manage the city's various elements, whether it is the transport sector, whether it is the electricity sector, whether it is an urban management, all kinds of management can be like city surveillance from the crime point of view. So ICT can play a very important role. So I would end there, but now I will begin for my main thing, because people know more about the NIC. So I thought it is better to talk about NIXI, which is the National Internet Exchange of India, which is the kind of, I will just begin that National Internet Exchange of India is a Section 25 company brought out during the 2003 to bring the ISPs, Internet Service Providers, connecting within the country. Before that, the ISPs were connected globally, and any mail which is to be brought from Delhi to Bangalore or Delhi to Mumbai needs to go all over the world and bring to the other customer in the other city. So what we did was to set up this public-private partnership of the ISPs and bring this National Internet Exchange of India. So NIXI has three kinds of operations. As I told you, these are the various nodes which are spread all over the India: Delhi, Lucknow, Guwahati, Kolkata, Ahmedabad, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai. So these exchange points where major ISPs and small and medium ISPs are connected, and their data traffic and all the internet traffic which is to be destined within the country is exchanged within the country instead of going abroad. That way we are able to save the precious the international bandwidth and latency aspects, and bringing more quality to the internet in the country. It's a only neutral exchange in the country, 10 nodes and 42 major ISPs connected, and 102 connections in all the 8 nodes. Lucknow and Mohali nodes are yet to be begin operations, and they are the sponsors. We are putting up the various monitoring mechanism and IPv6 mechanism and internet awareness campaigns through these ISPs and the NIXI. These are the data for the traffic updates, and total data which is done today is 20 GBs within these NIXI nodes. Here are the routing policies which helps how to connect any ISP locally, and we can connect to the remote nodes also, like Jammu, or here if it can connect to the Mohali or the Lucknow nodes. I will not go into the technical details of the routing policies, which will give what kind of payments one has to make in these kind of ISPs, and what kind of routing policy. They have to announce all their routes if they have to be considered for the local exchange. They are the tariff policies. So second important aspect which NIXI is doing is the .in operations. You must be all aware of the .in, the country code top level domain, which it belongs to India, and we are able to started 2005, which is made more open, more liberal, more user friendly, online booking of the domain names, which is helping the small and medium sectors, schools and colleges to book these domains as early as fast with the various registrars. We have made a distribution model where the various you can go to the .in registry website and book the domain names and get faster, and it is much cheaper than the .com and other such domain names available today. We have reached 1.7 million domains today, and more than 90 registrars are there across the world who are giving the distribution mechanism to the registrant who is coming through these registrars. Then there are the arbitrators. If there are any dispute over any domain name, like IPR or any trade disputes on any kind of domain, then we have an arbitrator system which is able to resolve the disputes within the 2 to 3 months' time. These are the sub-zones of the .in, like co.in, firm.in, net.in, mil.in, gov.in. You are all aware of the gov.in mainly, the edu.in, so which is for the educational sector, gov.in for the government sector, co.in for the commerce sector, and firm.in, org.in for the various other kind of organizations. So here we have the registry.in website, which is helping small and medium, and .in, anyone wants to take it, that is helping the registry. So third aspect, dimension of the NIXI is the National Internet Registry, which is the latest development, latest services we have initiated, which is the distribution of IP addresses and AS numbers, autonomous system numbers, to any person, any entity, any SME sector or the commercial sector. Earlier these services were available through the APNIC, Asia Pacific Network Information Center, based in Brisbane, Australia. So India being a big country, we thought all our ISPs and all our IP holders can come to the NIXI to get these services, these numbers, which is helping. Today we have reached 125 affiliates. We are calling these IP address to whom we allocate affiliates, so that they can be given much cheaper rate than they used to give it to the APNIC. This is our IRIN, Indian Registry for Internet Names and Numbers website, which anybody can go and get the IP addresses allocation much cheaper way and much more user-friendly way. And we are putting these services in the country so that people can be educated, capacity can be built within the country, and more technical knowledge can be garnered in the system. So these informations are there, which is on our websites, nixi.in, registry.in, and irin.in. So anyone wants to know more about these things, the internet service providers point of view or the internet promotion point of view, these systems are available. Thank you.